What is up, hooligans? And happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. I just realized we are in our new month of the Premium Creator Program through Rumble, so we got to hit all these stats all over again. That means we're going to be doing some ad reads. We're probably going to do one today. We'll see how it goes. Either way, getting into things, we'll be starting off with, of course, the government shutdown, because that's all the news that's going on today. Now, of course, I did go find something other to talk about, but that is eclipsing everything. The only thing that happened today is the government shutdown, according to the news. It's titled, Congressional Leaders Continue to Blame Opposing Party for the Shutdown. And then this is a doubly. The second video is Schumer on the government shutdown. 80% oppose GOP healthcare bill as Johnson defends Republicans. This is Schumer doing infomercials. Something about diarrhea of the mouth. I don't know, something along those lines. Then we got a video titled Trump RX website promises direct drug discount at Pfizer leads the charge. This is a follow-up video. Yesterday, I think it was, we were talking about President Trump lowering prices for getting meds and all of that. Apparently, the government-run website is called Trump RX. Then we got a video titled Des Moines Public School votes to accept the resignation of Dr. Roberts. This is about the illegal that they made superintendent for whatever reason. This is a follow-up on it, some extra details. I didn't think we were going to have follow-up, but I don't know. The school district is kind of trying to defend itself. Then we got a video titled, It Looks Like I'm Dead. Massachusetts woman writes her own obituary, leaves behind a heartfelt message. This is kind of like good news. I mean, it's not great that somebody kicked the bucket, but it is a reminder that you should be living life to the fullest. Then we'll be getting into our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it's titled, Jeffries Isn't Gonna Like This. Then getting back into the news, we got a video titled, by the way, I'm the one that provided that video. Then getting back into the news here, we got a video titled, Tour of Dallas ICE Facility Reveals Shocking Amount of Bullets. This is a tour of the facility that was attacked by that dumbass who was anti-ICE but then shot border crossers, which that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that's what happened. This is a tour of the facility showing the damage that was caused by the shooter. Then we got a video titled Firestorm After DA Refuses to Charge Sex Offender Who Entered Girls' Locker Room. This is a crazy story. This person's a full-blown piece of shit. He was exposing himself to children and women and was caught with inappropriate child content on his phone. And they were like, nah, we're not going to lock that guy up. Nah, let him be. I don't know. It's not good, but either way. Then for the last little bit of the news, we got lefties losing it. It's titled Law & Order SVU's Anti-ICE episode mocked. Of course, that's going to be a plethora of lefties losing their marbles. Then we'll be getting into the fun stuff. We'll be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Beck Frank. Then we got our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Simply Witchy, and it's titled The Schumer Shutdown. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Tiger Jaw, and it's titled Wrong House, MFer. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. What is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Snooks? What's up, J-Spray? What's up, Guessam? What's up, Turbo? What's up, TomTom? What's up, Zero? What's up, Russell? And what's up, Tin Man? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Elder Zoomer, you were first today. Happy freedom to you, and I appreciate you racing in the chat, Elder Zoomer. What's up, Mr. Satan? What's up, Sly Dog? Happy freedom. What's up, Ghostly? What's up, Kevin? Happy freedom to you. Let's see. What's up, Odd? Happy freedom. Thank you for joining us over here on Rumble. Let me see. Scrolling through. What's up, Too Old to Care? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Spicy K? What's up, Ramsey? Happy freedom. What's up, Cricket Kiss? And what's up, MU? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. Make sure you guys hit that like button. See if you can get us on the front page of Rumble. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? Odd Faith, you were first over here. Happy freedom to you. Or maybe it was Argyle. Either way, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Mary Todd? Happy freedom. Yes, moving over to the Goof Tube here. Tube Steak, you were first over here on this platform. Happy freedom to you. Sly Dog, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Mr. Satan? What's up, Toy Mafia? What's up, Joe? Happy freedom to you. Russell, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, MW? Happy freedom. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Agent O? What's up, Mr. Lynn? What's up, Mana? Happy freedom, you hooligans. You guys are welcome to hit that like button over on the commie platform as well. And what is up, everyone over on X? All right, hooligans, we're going to go ahead and get into things. Like I said, we'll be starting off with a doubly here. It's all about the government shutdown because that's big news today. I don't know. It matters to federal workers, but I'm not a federal worker. Either way, this first video is titled Congressional Leaders Continue to Blame Opposing Party for the Shutdown. We saw a little bit of this earlier when we were covering the press briefing. Had J.D. Vance hanging out with Caroline Leavitt, and it was pretty entertaining. So I figured we got to do the thing. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, we have these Hooligan Strong t-shirts. Now, this design was created by Alistair, and Alistair is a badass in just about everything he does. So we'll be posting his link in all of the chats for you hooligans to have the opportunity to hire him for your creative needs. Because if you think it, he can create it. Now, this design does come in shirts for men, shirts for women, tank tops for men, tank tops for women, pullover hoodies, zipper hoodies, coffee mugs, dog tags, and we've made steel tumblers out of this design. Today I got on the JeffMAC t-shirt. We got lots of items and lots of designs over on the merch store. I'll be dropping all the links in the chats while we're watching this first video.
The government shut down. Lawmakers missed a midnight deadline to keep federal money flowing despite back-to-back votes in the Senate. The Senate holding two more votes today. The first one already failing to pass this morning. Federal workers now preparing for furloughs, and President Trump threatening to use the shutdown to make major cuts to federal programs. ABC's Olivia Rubin has more.
Today, Democrats and Republicans arriving on Capitol Hill to a bitter stalemate. Last night, Republicans advancing a bill to temporarily fund the government, but only two Democrats joined them, so it failed to pass.
There's still time for Democrats to pass this clean bipartisan bill that's sitting before them, and we encourage our Democrat colleagues to do that.
Democrats' own bill shot down by Republicans, too. They're holding out support until Republicans reverse Medicaid cuts they pushed through in the so-called Big Beautiful Bill and extend Affordable Health Care Act tax credits to stop health care premiums from going up for millions.
Democrats are united in our resolve to make sure that we cancel the cuts. We're in the midst of an incredible crisis, a health care crisis that Republicans have caused.
But there's no sign Republicans will budge either. The question now, how long can this last?
Republicans control the Senate, the House, and the White House. They must have a plan to solve this.
And this morning, the White House putting $18 billion worth of funding for New York City infrastructure on hold.
We can do things during the shutdown that are irreversible, that are bad for them and irreversible by them.
With every passing day, the effects of the shutdown expected to worsen. Hundreds of thousands of employees furloughed. Up to 4 million federal workers could go without pay, including the military. Workers deemed essential, like TSA employees, forced to work without pay.
Child care does not take IOUs. Gasoline does not take IOUs. Your house payments do not take IOUs.
And with lawmakers back on Capitol Hill this morning, there is more finger pointing than there is problem solving. The last shutdown was 7 years ago and lasted 35 days. Olivia Rubin, ABC News, Capitol Hill.
Okay. So, like I said, government shutdown. I'm sure that's breaking news to you guys. It's not like everybody's, not talking about that right now. Either way, like I said, this is a doubly. So we got Schumer here talking this nonsense if YouTube would come on. Now, this looks just like an infomercial. I don't know what he was thinking, but this is titled Schumer on Government Shutdown, 80% oppose GOP healthcare bill as Johnson defends Republicans. Like I said, this is a really quick video. This is Schumer just, I don't know, trying to pretend like this is somebody else's fault. Either way, let's get through this and then we'll hop in the chat.
Imagine you're an American family sitting at the table this week and you see that your health care costs, your insurance is going to double. You're going to say, what the heck am I going to do? Somebody help me. Well, Democrats want to help. Republicans thus far don't, but now that I think they've seen that they can't bully us into just passing their bill, which does nothing, zero for American health care, and has not had any Democratic input, despite the fact that we've asked to sit down with them week after week and month after month, they will now see that. And we're going to be out there fighting, John. Democrats are going to be all over the TV wires, all over the districts, protesting, all over the social media. And the American people are on our side. The polls show that something like 80% don't like the big, bad, beautiful, the big, beautiful, it's bad, ugly bill that they have put forward.
I wish I had a Porky Pig soundbite.
They would be here this week, except that we did our work. We passed the bill almost 2 weeks ago out of the House and sent it to the Senate. The ball is literally in Chuck Schumer's court, so he determines that.
Okay, well, that's all the nonsense we got on the government shutdown. I hate that they come out and talk to us like we did something wrong. Like, well, all this bad stuff's going to happen if the government shuts down. Okay, well, then don't. Well, we're going to. Okay, then do it. Well, don't like it when we do it. Whatever you want, man. Just fucking do it. Like, they come and talk to us like we're supposed to do something and we ain't doing it. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand. So far, it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal. Either way, next up we got Trump RX is a follow-up video. It's titled, Trump RX website promises direct drug discount as Pfizer leads the charge. Like I said yesterday, I think it was yesterday, we were talking about President Trump lowering prices and doing a deal with Pfizer and all of that. And they said they were going to have a federally run website where you would be able to go and get your medicine at a discounted price. Apparently that's Trump RX. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the government shutdown. I got notes here. It says the White House told us during the press briefing that the Dems want to pass health care for the illegals, and that's why they're not budging and causing the shutdown. They also mentioned that the last shutdown was in 2018 and it lasted 35 days. Schumer's up here doing infomercials, lying to get you to care about the Dems who want to give illegals health care. And like I said, next up we got Trump RX. We're going to hop in the chat. Zero, the big, bad, beautiful, ugly bill. What a moron. I know. I really wish I had the Porky Pig soundbite because that would have been right on the money there. What's up, Jay Spray? Happy Freedom. What's up, Hair Juicer? Happy Freedom to you. Russell, no furlough where I work. That's awesome, Russell. I figured you would be a part of the Trump's priority and all of that. I figured you'd be good. What's up, Appeal to Evan? Happy Freedom. What's up, Dutton? What's up, Major? Happy Freedom to you, hooligans. Dutton, shut it down forever. Nah, they can't do that. Nancy Pelosi would show up and have to liquidate some of her assets. Major, what government shutdown? They were all at work today. Well, they want us to feel bad because they're making claims that they're going to work for free, which I think it's really interesting the way that the information is being moved around, because back when this was happening and KJP was the press secretary, she'd come out and tell us that everybody's going to lose their benefits. You're going to lose your welfare and food stamps. Like, everybody's going to lose everything. VA benefits are out the window. Everybody's going to lose everything, and it's all going to be bad if the government shuts down. And now the government shuts down, and these people are coming out and they're like, no, your Social Security is going to be fine. Your VA benefits are going to be fine. All your dependency stuff is going to be fine. That's all going to be fine. Military might have to show up without pay if this lasts longer than 2.5 weeks. And you know, there's like all this asterisk kind of stuff. Like, yeah, that stuff could happen if this lasts long enough. And so I think it's really interesting that when KJP was the mouthpiece of the White House, the sky was going to fall if the government shut down. Now the government shut down. The Republicans are like, well, damn Democrats. Like, that's all they keep saying. So I don't know. Again, they come to us like we're supposed to do something about this. Sorry that they mismanage money. Zero, they need to lose their pay and no back pay. I agree. If they cause the government to shut down because they don't know what they're doing, then they shouldn't be getting paid. They need to get it back online before they want to receive any doll hairs. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, imagine owning a railroad or something like that, like a train station. You fill it full of employees. The employees fuck up so bad that you can't even transport people for a week. Just not able to. You just screwed things up so bad you can't. You got no fuel for the train. You got no food to, deal with the people at the train station, whatever it may be. You didn't pay the fucking electric bill. Shit just went out the window. It didn't function. Everybody just keeps their job. It's all good. We'll try again next week. No, that's not how shit works. Everybody would be fired. They would do a revamp of the whole thing because you would never want that to happen again. These assholes are up there on Capitol Hill making YouTube videos, making shorts and TikToks and going, these mean Republicans, they won't let us give health care to the illegals. Oh, okay. All right. Because they're out there making millions. They're a bunch of dirty crooks. That's the problem. Jay Spray, but they're the victim. Yeah, exactly. Guess I'm the Postal Service. I don't want to talk about the Postal Service. I seen, was it Roxanne? I saw Roxanne at the grocery store. I almost left. She doesn't work there, but I about walked out like she did. Ugh, Roxanne grocery shops here? Never again. Throw my basket on the floor. Yeah, what's up, Patriot Dad? Happy freedom. What's up, keep it salty? Happy freedom to you. Patriot Dad paid vacation for them? Yeah, exactly. Well, and like Congress takes all this time off all the time. Like all the time. They're taking like weeks off. Didn't they just have like a 28-day vacation or something a couple months ago? Too much. They don't deserve it. What's up, Richard? Happy freedom. What's up, Dollar Bill? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Killer J? Happy freedom. What's up, Starn? Happy freedom. What's up, Lisa? Happy freedom. Who cares? It shuts down every time. Well, it doesn't shut down every time, but when it does shut down, it really just doesn't seem to matter a whole lot. Let me see. Thank you so much, Richard, for continuing the membership program over on Twitch for 2 months. You're officially a hooligan. Now, I appreciate you, Richard. Thank you. What's up, Techno? Happy freedom. What's up, Blizzard? Happy freedom to you. I've never heard of that, Blizzard. I have no idea. What's up, Corey Luca? What's up, Larry? What's up, Rodney? Happy freedom. Oh, Corey Luca. You got me. I was supposed to watch it. I know I got it right here. I should watch. Oh, I can. I'll get a copyright strike. I'm going to find it during the next video. I'm going to pull it up, and I'm not going to get out of this chair until I watch that damn music video. I don't know how I forgot, but I did. My bad, Corey Luca. Tin Man, the duck people ain't losing their jobs. 0. Duck people, 10 man. Jeep drivers. It's like reading a comic. It's just good stuff. Anyways, moving forward here, like I said, we got a follow-up video. It's titled Trump RX website promises direct drug discounts as Pfizer leads the charge. Now, I don't really be taking meds and all of that stuff other than for my stupid spider bite. So I don't know about all this. It'll probably be a couple decades before I go check out Trump RX, but I know some of you guys may benefit from this, so why not? Once again, this is Trump RX website promises direct drug discount as Pfizer leads the charge. Go ahead and hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
President Trump and drug manufacturer Pfizer announced a deal today to lower certain drug prices. The arrangement would bring American drug prices in line with the lowest paid by other developed nations, known as the most favored nation price. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joining us to break it all down. So Trump also unveiling plans for a direct-to-consumer website for Americans to buy drugs. Break down the busy day in the Oval Office. How would this all work?
So it's called Trump RX. The government-run website would allow people to pay cash for certain drugs at discounted prices. As for the Pfizer deal, President Trump saying the drug manufacturer has agreed to offer certain drugs also at reduced prices. From the Oval Office Tuesday, President Trump announcing Pfizer has agreed to bring American drug prices in line with the lowest paid by other developed nations.
To all consumers at heavily discounted prices of anywhere between 50 and even 100%.
Under the deal, every state Medicaid program will have access to MFN drug prices. Pfizer must offer medicines at a steep discount when selling to American patients, and MFN pricing must be guaranteed on all new medicines Pfizer brings into the U.S.
No family should ever be forced to choose between filling a prescription and putting food on the table.
The deal Tuesday follows this letter Trump sent in July to over a dozen drug makers demanding they take steps to lower drug prices, Pfizer marking the first agreement reached. Some specific medications included in the deal treat dermatitis, arthritis, and migraines, each now being discounted between 40 and 80%. Pfizer CEO saying this, quote, landmark move is a big win for Americans.
There is no doubt about it. They are the ones that will see significant impact in their ability to buy medicines.
Trump also announcing a direct-to-consumer website called Trump RX, which would allow people to pay cash for certain drugs, including some from Pfizer, at a discounted price.
These drugs will be available for direct purchase online at a website operated by the federal government.
Now, Pfizer also announced it will invest $70 billion in U.S. manufacturing and research in return for a 3-year tariff exemption. Trump adding he'll be meeting with other drug makers next week. Reporting for the National News Desk, I'm Jeff.
Okay, quick little update there. No big deal. What's up, Sam? Happy freedom. What's up, Kirsten? Happy freedom to you. So next up, we got Des Moines Public Schools votes to accept the resignation of Dr. Roberts as the illegal that they made a superintendent. This is probably going to be our last follow-up. They're just saying that they did everything they were supposed to. It wasn't their fault that his paperwork expired and he didn't say anything. I don't know. I think some adjustments need to be made, but that's just my opinion. It's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Trump RX. Once again, they're saying that the government-run website is called Trump RX, which they'll probably change it as soon as Trump's out of office. They might not even wait, like who knows. But they're saying that, you know, they listed some new drugs that we didn't hear about the last time by specifics. I didn't write it all down because I don't know that much about medicine. But listing some medicines that are going to be on the website at a highly discounted price. They were talking between 40 and 80%, and President Trump yesterday was saying it could be between 50 and 100% on certain meds and all of that. So good stuff for those that need it. Like I said, next up, Des Moines Public Schools votes to accept the resignation of Dr. Roberts. This is about the illegal and all of that. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Trump RX. Zero, we'll see if it sticks, the RX site. Yeah. I don't know. I think Dems will probably get rid of it immediately, but who knows? We'll see how it goes. Yeah, Zero, I don't know if they'll sell that. Here, Juicer, so we're off the hook until the government gets turned on, right? I mean, if they're not coming to work, I'm not going to treat them like they're at work, you know? We'll see. We'll see how long the shutdown lasts. Russell, I like the idea of Trump RX site. I just hope it's implemented correctly. That's how I feel, too. Happy freedom to you, Zero, if I can get you already. What's up, Tony Brez? Happy freedom. Dud, I met a drug manufacturer before. It was a little scary. I believe it. What's up, J-Dog? Happy freedom. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy freedom to you. Kevin, it's 44 here with a wind chill. Holy, Kevin, you're on the brink of snow. It's actually humid here. I'm surprised it's so cold there right now. Maybe you're getting lake effect. What's up, Giggling Spy? Happy freedom. Kevin, no, I haven't seen your new cat. Did you post it in Discord? I will have to check it out. Wayward, vets won't get checks? No, they will. Because we looked it up yesterday or the day before. VA benefits and all that stuff should be fine. Should be good to go. Kirsten, right. So we don't have to pay taxes on anything now, right? I mean, yeah, I think it's left up to the store and their beliefs and ideology, but, you know, I'm just saying. By technicality, I think we're all on the same page here. Just yell for reparations when you walk out the door. Some places will let that slide. What's up, Rich? Happy freedom. What's up, Torp? Happy freedom to you. Do you guys hear the announcer? There's like a football game or something going on next door. Dollar Bill, Trump RX for years to come. Liberals will have to ask for it by name. Well, that's why I think that they're going to change it. Like, they had Obamacare, but then they changed it to like the Affordable Health Care Act or some goofy shit like that to make it less brand, like on point. And I think they're going to do the same. I'm surprised he can come out with like MAGA RX. You know, that's more like Trump, but I don't know. They probably offered Trump RX and he just couldn't pass it up. But I assume they'll change it. They'll change it and then they'll probably pervert it somehow. What's up, Tactical? What's up, Christine? Happy freedom to you. Christine, I just hope Republicans don't give in to the Democrats on the illegals on Medicaid. Yeah, that's how I feel too. What's up, Teasel? What's up, Jacob? What's up, K-Walt? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Agent O, Spider-Mac. I know. I want my superpowers and I want them now. It's not patience. I know that. Yep. Russell, school's in session. Just because we're handing out lessons. All right, hooligans. Moving forward here. Like I said, Des Moines Public. Is it Des Moines or is it Des Moines? Because these people say Des Moines. They pronounce the N. But when we were doing the convoy and all that stuff, we were saying Des Moines. Or at least that's what you guys had me saying, because I don't know how to say any of this shit. Either way, over yonder, public schools voted to accept the resignation of Dr. Roberts. I don't know. I have a hard time calling him Dr. Roberts when he's an illegal who was packing a pistol and had thousands of dollars of cash that they don't know where it came from. Dr. Roberts here. Either way, it's coming up next. So first, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this polled up. Like I said multiple times, this will probably be our last follow-up on this video with this illegal who became superintendent. This is information about the school kind of defending themselves, not the school district, defending themselves on hiring practices and all of that. I still think there need to be changes, but they're trying to resolve themselves of blame. At least that's what it seems like to me. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this. Why does this guy look scared? Get some, put it back in your pants. All right, here we go.
Well, tonight, the school board for the city of Des Moines has voted to accept the resignation of Dr. Ian Roberts as its superintendent.
Yeah, board members voted unanimously to accept that resignation. Board chair Jackie Norris says when Dr. Roberts was hired more than 2 years ago, his paperwork and forms of identification were indeed consistent with his claim of being a U.S. citizen. Following his arrest, the board asked Roberts to provide information and ask questions about his citizenship. Norris says he didn't provide those details, but instead submitted his resignation.
A decision like this is really difficult, and you have to weigh a lot of factors. The most significant ones for us were the ones that were staring right in front of us, which is that he didn't have a license to actually be superintendent, and he didn't have eligibility to work in this country. And so we didn't need a longer investigation to address all of the issues. We needed to look at the two things that were in front of us, which were just cause.
The school board will be meeting still this week and figure out what is next for the district.
Okay. Well, that was nice of them to accept his resignation, because if they wouldn't have, what difference would it make? He's getting deported. He's already in trouble. He was an illegal in possession of a firearm, and who knows what else he's dealing with right now. Obviously, all of that is just formalities. They're saying that when they hired him, his paperwork was good, but that was more than 2 years ago, which sounds like if we have individuals with temporary status, this needs to be checked yearly, because that will prevent this stuff from happening. Although, on top of that, when they checked his paperwork, I'm sure they made copies. I'm sure they made a file. In his file, they would have been able to tell, hey, your shit expires this year. You need to get it renewed or you're going to lose your job. But nobody did that because nobody does anything that they're supposed to do. So now I believe, in my opinion, and they're probably not going to do it, but I think it would be in their best interest to check those with temporary status, check that shit yearly. And then on top of that, I think they should also make it where if you're here temporarily, you have a visa or something like that, you do not get to be around vulnerable people. You don't get to be around sick people. You don't get to be around kids. You don't get to be around old people. You can't work at old folks' home. You can't work in a school. You can't work in a doctor's office. You can't work any of those places because you're here temporarily. We don't know who the fuck you are. You're here for opportunities. You can go do that without being near anybody that's vulnerable. And I think that shit just makes sense. At least until we can get to the point where we're going to check their paperwork yearly instead of hiring them in and then just letting them be illegal and run around with illegal firearms and everything else. So I don't know. That's just my idea. Of course, they're not going to implement it because God forbid we make the world a better place. That's okay. Next up, we got It Looks Like I'm Dead. Massachusetts woman writes own witty or obituary, leaving behind heartfelt message. This isn't exactly a good video of the day, but it is kind of putting some spotlight on how we should live life to the fullest. I thought this was an interesting story. Plus, I had to dig and dig and dig to find news today because the only thing that happened today was the government shutdown. So this interesting obituary story is coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about this superintendent that was super illegal. Zero common sense. I know. I wish it was more common. Turbo, they were complaining about ICE going into the schools and taking the kids, but really they were worried about, what they were worried about was the teachers. Yeah, I think you're right, Turbo. Russell, why did he have $3K in cash? Yeah, I want to know how he got the illegal firearm, because they don't want to talk about that at all. Democrats are always worrying about gun laws and gun restriction and all that crap. Okay, well, we got an illegal here, and he somehow got a firearm. And it wasn't about law, because you have to go through quite a process to get a firearm because of all the laws. So he still got one. So why aren't they talking about that? Where'd that come from? How did he get it? Does it still have a serial number on it? You know, why aren't they talking about that? They're like, no, we don't care if the illegals got guns as long as the damn conservatives don't have guns. That's the way they are. Just fucking brain dead. What's up, Jagula? Happy freedom. What's up, Stoner? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Shroomish? Happy freedom. Plasquag, superintendent needs to go. Yeah. Well, he's detained right now. I think he's facing charges for the everything he was doing. So he might do time, but I think he's going to be deported. I think they're just trying to give him time before he gets deported. Sled, what's wrong with $3K in cash? Well, he's illegal. So they're trying to, like, the reason they're saying that is because he was a part of a sting he was the target, and he fled. And so they got his vehicle. His vehicle had a pistol in it and had cash in it. And they don't know where any of it came from. And they eventually caught him and detained him. And I think they might have even arrested him at school. And so then it caused this big thing where all the liberals are like, oh, no, you're supposed to be going after criminals, not superintendents, and blah, blah, blah. But no, it looks like he was doing criminal activity. They just haven't figured out what. And the school board asked him, that's what they were talking about in the video, asking him, like, explain yourself. What has been going on here? Because you seem to be a very different person than who we thought you were. And instead of responding, like providing answers, instead he resigned. And so that's the thing, is it looks like he was doing criminal activity, and it's almost like his resignation itself is almost like an admission of guilt. Like, yeah, it's formalities, but at the same time, they asked for answers, and instead he gave a resignation. So to me, it feels like an admission of guilt. Major, yeah, well, I know. I just mean that they should bring it up. You know, if they care about these guns so much, then they should bring it up when an illegal has a gun. So, Watchman, happy freedom to you. Killer J, why'd he run? Yeah, exactly. Dollar Billy supposedly in a detention facility near Omaha. Yeah, see, and he was in the county jail, so he must have been transferred. Faith, was he dealing at school? Well, they didn't say anything. I haven't seen anything suggesting that he had drugs or anything like that, but I do want to know about the firearms since they care so much about it. And they make it harder for people like me and you know, law-abiding citizens to go get firearms, and meanwhile, we got illegals getting them, and it's like, nah, that doesn't make sense. There he ran and hid in the woods. Yeah. So Mike Ingalls, happy freedom to you. Larry. They call him by the lake. Is that how they got him? I think he was an Olympian or something like that. I remember hearing something like that in a story we'd covered previously. Christine, he's such a nice man. That's what all these liberal women think all the time. Yeah. So Wanda, happy freedom. Her user, can you explain this? I quit. What? Yeah, then that's exactly what happened. Zero, he was a 800-meter runner. Yeah. If there wasn't water, they might not have been able to catch him. That's what happened. He was a runner, not a swimmer. What's up, Goth? Happy freedom. Major, they only care when it's a Republican. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I keep seeing liberals talking about how all these active shooters are conservatives. I think that's fucking crazy. I I can't believe people are saying that. I'm like, how brainwashed do you have to be to have something to say some shit like that? Like, the last person, the person that shot Charlie Kirk, was banging a shapeshifter. That doesn't sound very conservative to me. I don't know. It's hard dealing with brainwashed people. Either way, like I said, next up we got "It Looks Like I'm Dead." Massachusetts woman writes own witty obituary, leaving behind heartfelt message. This is just some odd but kind of fun news, I suppose, as far as obituaries go. So, emphasize how we should be living life to the fullest. Go ahead and hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
And Ed, Linda Murphy was just 60 years old when she died last week. And at her wake here on Sunday night, they handed out these bracelets. They say, "Live like Linda, spread smiles." And now, through her obituary, that message is spreading across the world.
Well, if you're reading this obituary, it looks like I'm dead. Wow. It actually happened. I died of FOMO due to complications of bulbar ALS.
Justine Hastings smiles as she reads her mother's obituary because she knows how much she feared missing out on life.
She would be the one out on the dance floor. She'd be the one starting the party. She was the party.
Linda Murphy's heart shines through in the obituary she wrote herself, using humor to describe how her life was impacted by an ALS diagnosis, like when she started using a respirator at night.
We became a throuple about a year and a half ago when Jose, her BiPAP, moved into the marital bed.
Her ALS diagnosis came 3 years ago, about a decade after she fought and beat breast cancer. She even wrote a book about that battle.
She just always wanted to say, as long as I can be positive and make a positive influence in my little world, maybe it can spread.
Her obituary urges people to show kindness to strangers and avoid negativity.
Honestly, she wanted to go viral.
And now her daughter hopes her 60-year-old mother's final words.
My advice is to say yes to the party, the trip, the adventure, and while you're there, please raise a glass to me and cheers.
Can reach people around the world.
Just live life to the fullest, and you never know what tomorrow brings, so say yes to today.
And Linda also wrote in her obituary, "Please, please, please do not send flowers. Instead, spend your money on scratch tickets and hand those out to strangers and spread some joy." So it's exactly what we did. We got some scratch tickets here. So now we get to have some fun and honor Linda's memory. We're live in Framingham. John Atwater, WCBB News Center.
That's John. All right. So like I said, it's kind of a good video. It's not good that she kicked the bucket, but I mean, she was prepared. They're saying that she advised showing kindness to the world and live life to the fullest. She said to save the money on flowers and instead buy scratch-off tickets and hand them out to strangers to spread joy. So, I don't know. Obviously, trying to get the most out of life, good stuff. Most of us don't do it because we're always waiting for the perfect moment, but there's no perfect life. Gotta get out there and live it up. I always say that when bad stuff's happening or we're worried about bad stuff, people worrying about the eclipse and stuff like that, thinking the world's gonna end. You can't be waiting for the world to end. There's no sense in worrying about dying. You gotta worry about living. Life is hard. Being happy is the wealthiest you'll ever be, so you gotta focus on that. Next up, we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by me, and it's titled "Jeffries Isn't Gonna Like This." It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this lady that wrote her own obituary. Sam, live like you're dying. That's right. Matt Rogers, ALS is a mother. I don't know what ALS is. I don't know anybody that's had that or had to deal with it. What's up, Salty Ragu? Happy Freedom. Salty Ragu, my obituary reads "fuck off and get off my lawn." That's right. On my headstone it says, "You're standing on my body. Take 2 steps back." Russell, it's a funny obituary. It is. I mean, if you're gonna go, you know, that's a pretty funny way to go, I suppose. Interesting, Stoner. That is interesting. I'm glad they were nice to you. Crick Kiss, that was great though. I agree. Jagula should have sung the My Penis song. I've seen those videos where people make a recording or whatever and you play it if they die and then they're just saying funny stuff or awful stuff. That's always funny. What's up, Otters? Happy Freedom. Yeah, a thruple. I didn't realize that until we just watched it. When I screened the video, I did not realize she said a thruple. I didn't realize that was in the video. That was a little extra there. I thought I was the only one that caught that. God, there's a Hispanic dude in Houston that put up 2 ICE agents and hung their effigies as decoration. He said it's free speech. Interesting. I don't know anything about that, guy. I'll have to look into it. Welcome back, Meta. Happy Freedom. Meta, to have that attitude like that when your body is actively being paralyzed. What an amazing woman. Yeah, it definitely sounds like it. Dollar bill. Oh, Lou Gehrig's disease. I didn't realize that's what it was. I think I actually have a buddy that has that. Oh, Larry, I sent you a message. What's up, Gen X? Happy Freedom. What's up, Rot? Happy Freedom to you. Glitch. Something to do with an ice bucket challenge, right? No, I don't know anything about ice bucket challenge. What's up, UFO? Happy Freedom. What's up, Harold? Happy Freedom to you. Russell. Any word from the Aussie Roo? Beck Frank posted in Hooligans Alley. Proof of life, actually. She posted a proof of life picture. Damn, that looks badass, Salty Ragu. That's awesome. All right, Hooligans, we're going to move forward here. Like I said, we got our mid-live break, our funny video halfway through. But first, I want to remind you, Hooligans, that we got to do this ad read really quick because we are starting a brand new month of the Rumble Premium Creator Program. So let's start with this. See if it works. There we go. All right. If you haven't already, make sure you download the Rumble app. It's free, simple to use, and the best way to stay connected to the content you want. Once you've got it, search for my channel and hit follow. That way, you'll get a notification every time we go live. No missed shows, no extra steps. You can grab it right now using the link in the description or pin in the pinned live chat. Download it to your phone and you are ready to go. And if you prefer watching on the big screen, Rumble is available on all major streaming devices and smart TVs. Just search for Rumble, follow the channel, and be part of the action. It did it. Yay, we did it. Yay. Okay, let's get into this mid-live break here. Yes. I hope this guy's ready for this. I grabbed this today, and it's titled Jeffries Isn't Gonna Like This.
I am not even Mexican. I don't know why President Trump keeps saying that shit. He needs to say it to my face, Holmes. And while we're at it, I'm getting really tired of all that dollar store Obama shit. It's getting old, homie. My name is not Dollar Store Obama. Okay, pendejo? Órale! Arriba! Arriba! I am not...
Yeah, I'm just wait. He's probably being tagged in all kinds of stuff. All that damn crying over AI. Come on, man. Either way, moving forward here, we got another follow-up video. This is titled Tour of Dallas ICE Facility Reveals Shocking Amount of Bullets. This is the place that was hit by that idiot shooter that apparently was anti-ICE, but then went and shot a bunch of illegals like a fucking idiot. Because that's what dumb people do. But either way, this is just going to be a tour of the facility showing the damage that was caused by the shooter. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
I was one of the ones who initiated the 911 call. I was the first one who heard the gunshot go off, and then the second shot goes off, and that's when I got a cold feeling down my spine. Okay, this is unusual. So I started putting my belts, my tactical belts, my body armor, and I put my helmet, and then the third shot came out. That's when I knew that we were under attack at that moment.
That's a Dallas ICE agent describing the moment last week's deadly shooting began. Officials say the gunman was targeting agents, but ended up killing 2 detainees and injuring 1 more. Fox got an exclusive tour of that facility after the attack, and Brooke Taylor has the details for us. Good morning, Brooke.
Hi, Dana. It was truly shocking just to see how many bullets hit this facility. The best way to really describe what we saw is these agents and detainees were under attack from almost every single angle and direction. The field office director gave us an exclusive tour inside. Watch.
This is where another gentleman over here was receiving first aid. I think we used every single first aid kit we had in the building. You've got, obviously the windows boarded up, the glass is boarded over, but you had rounds coming through multiple windows, I think 9 different windows that he shot through. He was a coward, plain and simple.
Bullets ripped through supervisor offices, work cubicles, and the employee break room. Agents dodged these bullets and risked their own lives to bring those detainees to safety. Now, more than 100 employees typically work out of this ICE Dallas field office. Miraculously, none of those agents were hurt.
Shooting through the windows, punches right into a cube, right, where someone could have been sitting. Thankfully, no one was sitting there at that time.
The shooter fired from a nearby rooftop targeting those ICE agents. He had ammo with anti-ICE written on it, and the FBI says phone records and writings expressed a deep hatred toward those agents. Now, tragically and ironically, the shooter instead hit 3 detainees in a transportation van. 2 were killed and 1 is still in the hospital.
And it breaks your heart to see that.
And the field office director says that these agents, they're still trying to process what they saw and what they went through. He blames anti-ICE rhetoric for what happened, but he says they're not going to let this stop them from carrying out their mission, Dana.
Brooke Taylor, thank you for bringing us that story.
Okay, so like I said, quick video there, just showing some of the damage done by the shooter in that stupid attack that happened. I don't know. I bet his comrades weren't impressed with that. Either way, next up we have firestorm after DA refuses to charge sex offender who entered girls' locker room. He went into 3 different locations, pulled his wiener out in front of women and children, and one county is trying to charge him. The other county, they're like, nah. They found inappropriate child content on his phone, and they still said no, they're not going to press charges on him. This is nasty stuff. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about them touring the facility after it was hit by that attack. Russell, it doesn't take me 3 shots to figure out that I'm under attack. I've been shot at a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I could understand like not being sure if that was gunshots or something, but if you know that's gunshots and you're like, well, that was 2. All right, there's a 3rd one. You know what? I think this isn't a drill. Like, I don't know. But who knows what they got to deal with in a day. Hair juicer closed the break room because it's crime scene. What a dick. Sorry, guys. No breaks. No breaks. It's a crime scene. Nothing we can do about it. No breaks today. Holy otters. That could go either way. Plasquack, they whacked an illegal that was going to tog, then hit 2 more for a distraction. They weren't aiming for ICE, otherwise first shot would have taken out an agent. Yeah, and that's what I think too. I don't know how you hate ICE and then you shoot into a van where you don't know who's in the van and then you kill illegals. It's not like ICE agents are sneaking around and stuff. They walk around pretty predominantly and proud. So like I don't know. It's a goofy story that they're attaching to what happened. What's up, CLB? Happy freedom. What's up, T1? Happy freedom to you. Turn Rez posting the boobies in the chat. We need Bobby to come back. And where's Pumpkin been? Holy, there's all kinds of stuff going on over here on Twitch. Wow, interesting. What's up, boys? Happy freedom. Boys put God bless Donald Trump, and it got flagged on Twitch. It's flagged by the moderation system. What part? Was it God? Was it bless? Was it Donald Trump? Was it the whole thing? Is the whole thing against community guidelines on Twitch? That's why we don't go live on Twitch on Saturdays, because we ain't got time for that kind of nonsense. That's stupid. Happy freedom to you, boys. It's not your fault that Twitch sucks. What'd we get? We just got something. That's quite the emoji there. Leave you guys with the hype train, unlocking new emojis over on Twitch. Kaz, you don't understand what we're doing here? You can sit down and watch, I guess, since this is your first time ever watching anyone cover the news ever in your life. Thank you, Hooligans, so much for all the bits over on Twitch. Thank you, Starn. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Rich. Let me see scrolling through, because I think we got one more. Richard, thank you, Hooligans, so much for the bits over on Twitch. You guys are fantastic. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you. It's a rhyme time. Happy freedom to you. Teasel, I hear Timu Obama. Yep. He's having a hard life. Those racist AI memes, they're getting to him. They're keeping him awake at night. Poor fella. Poor little guy. So, what's up, Colty? Happy freedom to you. All right, Hooligans, we're going to move forward here. Like I said, firestorm after DA refuses to charge sex offender who entered girls' locker room. This piece of shit here. Come on, come on. All right, like I said, this is titled Firestorm After DA Refuses to Charge Sex Offender Who Entered Girls' Locker Room. This piece of shit went into 3 different locations pretending to be a shapeshifter, and he just wanted to expose his wiener to all these females because he's a predator. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
The Fairfax County District Attorney facing a firestorm after he refused to charge a sex offender who claimed to be a trans woman to access a girls' locker room. And now the Virginia Attorney General is taking him to task. And Alexandria Hoff has much more. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Dana. Yeah, these offenses, according to police, span 2 neighboring Northern Virginia counties, Fairfax and Arlington. But as of right now, Richard Cox is only being charged in Arlington. Actually, that trial is currently underway, and prosecutors say he exposed himself to women and children at a rec center and 2 high schools during hours when the facilities were open for public use.
A biological male who identifies as transgender and who also happened to be a registered sex offender was standing there completely naked with no regard for the other patrons, among whom were at least a dozen little girls.
So Cox was confronted by police after similar complaints were made in Fairfax County, but he hasn't been charged there, despite new details from the Arlington trial, where a detective testified that Cox had Fairfax County children's swim classes along with child pornography on his phone. Now, Fairfax County District Attorney Steve Descano's office pointed Fox News to a statement by police that says after a criminal investigation, quote, "There is no probable cause to support charges in Fairfax County at this time. There was no probable cause to access Mr. Cox's phone at that time." Virginia Attorney General Jason Miyares, he has had it with all this. He stated, "Let's be clear, Richard Cox was hunting little girls in Fairfax County. What is it going to take for Descano to do his job?" Now, Miyares claims that this case represents a pattern of misconduct and neglect, soft on crime policies. He has now referred Descano to the Department of Justice for review of his handling of 17 cases. Dana.
All right, Alexandria Hoff, thank you so much. That's a wild story.
Hey, it's Will Kane.
Okay, so it'll be interesting to see if they actually do something about this. This isn't the first time this kind of situation has happened, because these shapeshifters are predators. I mean, the majority of them are pedophiles or worse. They're all sex offenders to some degree. Either way, they're claiming to... This person was claiming to be a shapeshifter in order to access female locker rooms. He exposed himself to women and children at a rec center and 2 high schools that had their facilities open to the public, like, you know, swimming pools and stuff like that. They say that they found inappropriate child content on his phone, but then the police say that they didn't have probable cause to access his phone at that time, so they can't bring charges. The Virginia Attorney General says that he's referring the DA to the DOJ for a review of his handling of 17 cases, saying that he is displaying a pattern of misconduct. Now, we'll see if anybody actually does something about it, but they need to put this dude on his head, because obviously he's a threat. It's unfortunate not everybody feels that way. Either way, next up we got the last little bit of the news before we get into the fun stuff. It is Lefties Losing It. Today it's titled Law & Order SVU's Anti-ICE episode is being mocked. I'm sure that's going to piss the crybaby Dems off severely. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about this shape-shifting predator exposing himself to women, and nobody seems to care. What's up, Simply Witchy? Happy Freedom. Same county with the schools and sexual abuse of girls and taking girls for abortions. Interesting. I didn't realize that. Yep, they need to clean things up. Holy cat hair. Here, Juicer, I had to watch it a couple times before I figured out what that was. 10 man, that's bullshit. I agree. Zero, he's a freaking sex offender. Yeah, and I don't know. They're like, oh, you're a girl. He's like, yeah, I'm a girl. This door, right? And they're like, yeah, that's fine. That's where the other girls are. He's like, all right. Nobody cares. I'm like, I don't know. Otters, we need the Scottish girl with the knives. That's what we need. Yep, we need more of that. Major, that's always an option. Major, it's in his family's name. Yeah. I noticed that too. I'm like, so he was just born an offender? They named him Cox. Oh, I didn't think about that too old to care. His name was Richard Cox. Yeah, Dick Cox. They knew when they named him. They were like, this one, he's going to be a sex offender. Colty, my leg is still here. I don't know if it's getting better or not. I don't know at this point. Tomorrow's my last day being on meds, and it looks like I'm going to have to go back to the doctor. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's not getting worse, but it's still really dark, and it hurts. Ghostly, the feds need to step in on this one. Something. I don't know. I would like to see something get done about this. Because what happens is, even though he's probably locked up because he was being charged in one county but not the other people are going to see this and think this is an opportunity for them to do the same thing. What's up, High Plains Drifter? Happy Freedom. I'm not far right, but I'm right so far. That's right. Kirsten, this society is devolving at an alarming rate. I agree. Klaus Daniels, I know. He's about to fall off his tower. You need to scoot your booty up. Scoot your booty up. You're gonna fall. Yeah. Cobra Cat. Yes. Get your toes up there. Meta, if a man exposes himself to me, is it legal to rack his balls? No. Only if he's going to try and get you. If he was across the street and he flashed his wiener at you and you ran across the street and punched him in the face, you'd be the one in the wrong. You're both in the wrong technically, but they would treat you as the aggressor. Thank you so much, Faith and Argyle, for the bits over on Twitch. Really appreciate you, hooligans. Thank you. Rich, I knew a Richard Cox, and he was a sex offender. Holy crap, they need to ban that name. It's like Adolf or whatever. There's like certain names you can't name your kids. They're going to have to add that to the list. My chat is broken over on GoofTube. Hold on, let's see what's happening here. I can't scroll to the bottom of it. There we go. I think it's because we don't have enough likes over here. Teasel, Twitch sounds methy. It is. It is. There's always weird liberals over there come crawling out of their mom's basement. Smelling like farts and shame. What's up, El Bardo? Happy freedom. Zero, you can't name your kid ESPN? That's crazy. They need to change that. Hair Juicer getting a free lunch and an extra half hour today. That's badass, Hair Juicer. That's a win. What's up, Cass? Happy freedom. Glad you made it off of work. What's up, High Toe? Happy freedom to you. Totally care, no sunshine here. Hibernation weather. That's how it's starting to be here too. T1, I was just saying about my leg. I think I have to go back to the doctor after tomorrow or something. I don't know. We'll see. I might just get off these meds and just wait and see what happens, because it's not as red as it was. It's just dark colored now. So I don't know. I don't have any pictures though. Yeah, Colty, you can email me if you want to. I don't know what that is, Stoner. Alright, hooligans, moving forward. Like I said, next up we got Lefties Losing It. It's titled Law and Order SVU's anti-ICE episode being mocked. Of course, this is going to have all the lefties outraged. They're trying to depict ICE in a negative light on this TV show, of course. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, that our friend Larry could really use your help. Larry is in need of a kidney transplant. He's been in and out of the hospital, and he just recently got out of surgery. He's got a lot of stuff going on. And like I said, he could really use your help. So I put together a page for him on the website. Has his details, his story, links, all kinds of stuff. So if there's any way you can help our friend Larry, please go check out his page over on the website. Let's get Lefties Losing It pulled up. Come on, GoofTube, give me a hard time today. There we go. And of course we got Rita. Now that's quite the O-face today, Rita. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already. And let's get into this.
It's time for Lefties Losing It. Let's check in on the TV series Law and Order SVU, which jumped the shark more than a decade ago. A show that's supposed to be about law and order prefers to demonize ICE agents these days. Watch this travesty as the show's heroine is arrested by ICE. Well, we shouldn't be too shocked. Last year, SVU had an episode where a white rape victim reflected on her white privilege because her rapist was black.
I am going to. Believe me. Because I can afford therapy. I have that luxury. And maybe one day I'll be okay. But if that teenager goes to prison, he may not be. Ever.
But Law and Order still has a long way to go to reach the dangerously woke heights of this episode of Coco Melon Lane, a Netflix program for children. Remember this? A boy in a tutu dancing for his two dads. Of course.
We know about you. You love to get up and dance. How about you break out those moves? For or your two biggest fans. If you're not sure what to choose, think about all the things you like to do.
Wow. Okay, now to Randy Windgarden, the hard left activist paid $500,000 to be the president of the American Federation of Teachers. She's determined to whip up maximum fear and hysteria. Here she explains why she's wearing a paperclip.
There is a reason why in Norway, when the Nazis took over Norway, that's why I'm wearing this paperclip. I wear two things now. The American flag, nobody can take patriotism away from me, and a paperclip. What did the teachers in Norway do when there was the Nazi occupation? They started wearing paperclips.
That's the sort of deranged rhetoric that could incite crazy people to commit acts of violence. And never forget that that mad banshee was allowed to direct government policy on things like masking and school closures under the Biden administration. Now let's check in with the ladies of The View, who are all triggered by the notion that members of the armed forces should actually be fit for service.
Pete Hegseth spoke to U.S. military leaders from around the world to lay out his very retro vision for our armed forces. Watch.
This administration has done a great deal from day one to remove the social justice, politically correct, and toxic ideological garbage that had infected our department. We are done with that. It's tiring to look out at combat formations, or really any formation, and see fat troops. Likewise, it's completely unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the halls of the Pentagon.
Why is he obsessed with fat?
Yeah, and fitness. Gosh, I don't know, Joy. Why is the Secretary of War obsessed about fitness? Do you really think fat, obese troops are ideal? And Joy is looking for some conspiracy behind this bizarro push for standards, as she sees it.
So why do you think they're doing this? I mean, there's always an ulterior motive for all that crazy stuff.
Well, that's the major question. And if it has anything to do with the recruiting lull, they probably just made it worse.
That was the dangerously misinformed Sarah Haynes claiming there is a recruiting issue. There was a massive recruiting issue under the Biden administration. As soon as Donald Trump was re-elected in November, recruitment numbers soared to record highs. We really should have more of Sarah Haynes on Lefties Losing It, because she's as awful as the others on The View, but she's a little bit boring, isn't she? While Sunny Hostin, for example, is awful but weirdly compelling. Here she is being befuddled. Fun.
I'm actually really befuddled by why he did that. The optics were terrible. Return to the highest male standard for combat positions because the troops were fat.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that was supposed to be an uplifting message for our military.
You know, her complete ignorance is part of her charm, really. She doesn't get it. She thinks having standards is demoralising. I guess it would be for The View, because all the hosts would be sacked if there were any standards, which would be devastating for this segment. Where else can I get such a ready supply of weapon-grade crazy? Here is Joy Behar again. This time she's claiming America won't survive 3 more years of Trump.
Every day. It's every day is a shock and awe here. And I for one, am skeptical that we will survive this.
Joining me now is Newsweek's senior editor.
Okay, so that obviously is lefties losing their marbles there. The View is befuddled. They don't understand why we don't want fat soldiers. Stupid. So stupid. That's their job, to not be fat. That's why they're soldiers. I'm sorry they don't understand that. Maybe they should put some of those standards on The View. I don't know. They'd have to wipe the whole board there. It's like a table of bullfrogs. Either way, that is all the news I have for you hooligans today. We are going to get into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar. Wrong house, MFer. It's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat. See what you hooligans think about lefties losing it. Snugs, gee, I think the military can take comments from Pete. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is like, they're soldiers. The View's like, oh no, they hurt their feelings. I hope not. I hope not. Those are supposed to be the best among us, so I'm pretty sure their feelings ain't that damn soft. It'll be alright, The View. Turbo, it's because you're a dumb bitch. That's why you don't understand it. I mean, it's pretty basic, right, Turbo? Yep. There needs to be a disclaimer on it. Not fit for dumb bitches. Yep. They're like, why didn't this make sense? Oh, I'm like, yep, you got it. You got it. Cass, F your feelings, and yes, no more beardos. Yeah, Pete Hicks was slaying me yesterday. High Plains Drifter, wash the View's mouth out with soap. Dirty liars. You need holy water. That's what you need. Major, no more drag parties on base. Yeah, absolutely. Haito, maybe military preparedness. Yeah, just, you know, maybe that could be it, you know, just in case they got to actually do something. The whole paperclip thing, I don't understand that. That lady really thought she was doing something. I'll check it, Colty. Thank you. Crit Kiss, Queen Big Package. No. Dishonorable discharge. Get him out. Argyle, where's Whoopi? I don't know. I'm kind of thankful I didn't have to hear her opinion. Argyle, most Karens are overweight. It's true. They gotta keep that hate in their heart. Lonely, happy freedom to you. Agent O, Fat Generals, cool band name. It is kind of a cool band name, ladies and gentlemen, and we are the Fat Generals. Like, I don't know, it kind of sounds badass. I'm saying, I can already tell the music's good. You know, I ain't even seen any of the band members yet. Matt Rogers, dealing with the fat bodies made every single run we went on in the Marines twice as long for us that were in shape, having to turn around all the time to pick them back up with the unit. Oh yeah, I bet that's frustrating too. Yeah, I've heard that a lot about the military. Like, one person can screw it up for everybody, and then everybody gets pissed at that one person. So it kind of, in some situations, it makes that one person better because they have to eat so much shit that they don't ever make that mistake again. But then you got dumbasses who just perpetually fuck up. Yeah. All right, hooligans, let's go ahead and get into the fun stuff. Like I said, we're going to be opening today's door of the Advent calendar sent by Beck Frank, and we got our 2 funny videos of the day. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the description in order to send donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. Let's see what we get today from the Advent calendar sent by Beck Frank. Now here I am again, wondering what day it is. We are getting through the calendar though. I think today might be day 22 now that I'm looking at it. And there's 25 days, so we're getting down to it. Now where is 22? I think I found it. What is it? Now, I wish Beck Frank was here so I could blame her. I'll just have to save it for when she gets back from her trip. She's on vacation or something. She's doing a thing. Now, what do we get? A sampling of Daedric Prince and Divines. What is this? Interesting. It's a little booklet. And it's got all kinds of information about the Daedrics in Skyrim. There's maybe 7 pages or something like that. There's all kinds of cool stuff. Look at this. You gotta go in this guy's den out in the, I don't know, the snowy area of Skyrim. Either way, very cool. Thank you so much, Beck Frank. Really appreciate you. This Skyrim Advent Calendar has had all kinds of cool stuff in it. All right, hooligans, moving forward here. Like I said, we got our funny videos coming up. This first one was provided by Simply Witchy. Let's get this pulled up. Now, this isn't AI, because I know Americans can't tell the difference between AI. At least that's what the Democrats keep telling everybody. This is, once again, provided by Simply Witchy, and it's titled The Schumer Shutdown.
Every Republican who's gone on TV the last 12 hours or so has called this the Schumer Shutdown. What do you say about that name? Senator Schumer, can you hear me?
I can't hear.
Senator Schumer, can you hear me? I don't think Senator Schumer can hear me right now. Maybe the government shutdown included audio on Capitol Hill. Every Republican.
I guess the government shutdown included audio on Capitol Hill. That's right. That's exactly what happened. They just turned their hearing aids off. Either way, getting into our official funny video of the day. Let's get this pulled up. All right. This was provided by Tiger Jaw, and it's titled Wrong House, MFer.
Motherfucker, what's up? Motherfucker, what's up? What's up, motherfucker? You're getting it. You're getting it. I'm getting closer. What's up, motherfucker? You're gonna die.
Holy. Yeah. You hear somebody chasing you, calling you motherfucker like that. Don't slow down, because if they catch you, they're whooping that ass. Either way, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm gonna grab this Linktree link really quick. I'm gonna drop it in all the chats. We're gonna read through, and we have the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next. It's so funny. When you're getting your ass beat by a dude in his underwear, it's not an honorable death. Either way, there is the Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You will also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the hooligans. Like I said, we're going to read through. We got the pledge coming up, and then we're raiding out over on Rumble. Zero better traction than bare feet. Yeah, he was going to get him. He was going to get him. Turbo, that was a good burn. Yeah. That was not good for Schumer. He's like, yep, they even shut down the audio on Capitol Hill. Holy. You guys hear the kids screaming outside? Picture Dad, I'll just let my dog out. I'll catch up. Yeah, exactly. Everybody writing FAFO. Yeah, he was figuring it out. And that guy, the way he was sounding running in his underwear, he's been waiting a long time for somebody to do some stupid shit like that. Stoner cracking me up. At least Rumblebot's working. I don't know what happened that one day. It was just dead. What's up, Rappy? Happy freedom to you. Stoner, I thought that was Klaus. What, the children's voice in the swing set? Nah. He's waiting for the fancy feast. I'm actually cooking another roast today. I'm pretty excited about it. Major win in Rome, they say. Yeah, God only knows what Beck Frank's doing. I'm sure she's being a full-blown hooligan. As long as they don't ban her from Rome, it'll be all right. I won't forget Snooks. Otter's roast is the best. I'm hoping it turns out pretty good. This is my second time doing it. Yesterday. Last time I did it, it was okay, but I think I let it cook for too long, or I didn't bring the water up enough. But today there was plenty of water, so I'm hoping for the best. And yes, I did grab potatoes this time. I think they're called golden something or yellow something, honey golden potatoes. I don't know. They're just little potatoes and baby carrots. I don't know. Home for the best. Kirsten roast. Now I'm hungry. I'm sitting here starving. I can smell it. That's how I just remembered. Cass, golden or great. Good job, Spidey Mac. I try, Cass. Faith, give Klaus Daniels some pats for me. Oh, I will. Thank you, Hooligans, so much for the bits over on Twitch. You guys have been fantastic today. Oh, I appreciate you, man, and thank you for being with us. Christine, he pretended he couldn't hear. That's what I was thinking, too. Oh, that's cool, Snooks. Zero kids are having fun. I love that sound. Yeah. Better than staring at an iPad. I'm doing all right, Rappy. How are you doing? Stoner Klaus just said something. What'd you say? Huh? What'd you say? You don't have free speech. I don't know who told you that. Not you, you hooligan cat. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You're just a big baby. You're just a big baby. Look at him. Just look at this face. Poor mistreated cat here. Yes. Got your butt. Got your butt. You could tell he's never seen a Democrat. Just no fear at all. Either way, it is that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. So it is time to rate out over on Rumble. Let's see who's live. Yesterday we did Rotella. Is Cat Dog live? Cat Dog is live. Look at that. Just in time. He's playing Silent Hill. I haven't got to play these games yet. Oh, he just started the live. Hold on. Like, it just started. It's seconds. This game is fucked up. 18 plus. Interesting. Come on, start so we can raid you, Cat Dog. Why is it being all weird? Oh no, maybe something's wrong. What time is it? Oh, it doesn't start for 3 minutes. Weird. That's what the waiting screen does? That looks like crap. Go live so we can raid you. No, I can't even write in his chat. What a bunch of bullshit. What time is it? Come on, man. Well, damn. Guess we're gonna have to raid someone else. Misfit is live. Mrs. Ma'am is live. Robert's live. Red Pill's live. Glamour's live. Come on, man. I had my heart set on Cat Dog. I was saying that yesterday. What time is it? He ain't gonna go live right at whatever time. 7. 6:40, wherever it is. Weird. I wonder why it's doing that. I did not realize the waiting screen looked like that. I wonder if mine looks like that. Nah, I tried. I think we're going to have to go with Misfit. Well, Mrs. Ma'am is live. Normally, Mrs. Ma'am has got a premium live going. They've been live for 2 minutes. We live, starting soon. Okay, okay. He just responded to me. Alright, we're gonna raid Cat Dog. We need him to appear on the screen. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. So, he's about to play Silent Hill. Kirsten, we can't raid Salty Cracker. He's got his channel all secured up. They won't let us raid. Here we go. It's about that time. I've tagged Salty Cracker a million times, telling him fix his channel so we can raid him, but he doesn't give a shit. I don't know. Doesn't care about us. We're not loud enough, I guess. I don't know. We mattered more when we were covering the riots. Come on, go live. We're right there. We're right there. Flip the screen so we can do the raid. 1 minute. Stoner freestyle. Nah, I ain't freestyling right now. Cass, I see sneaking over there. He's gonna pop on the screen. He knows we're waiting on him. It's not gonna keep us waiting. Thanks for being here, Bill Clay. Appreciate you. Thank you, Patriot Dad. Appreciate you being with us. Stoner, leftover Panda Express, preferably orange chicken with cheese and a tortilla, makes amazing burritos. That sounds fantastic. I haven't had any Panda Express. There is one in Michigan. Here we go. Let's do the raid, you hooligans. Make sure you hit that like button.
Oh shit! Oh! JeffMAC with the fucking raid! Bro, I have just started this shit. I appreciate the raid, hooligans. What's up, baby? What the fuck is up, man? What's up, North? What's up, Mr. Stoner with the boner? Let's go, Brandon. We got 10, man. Dutton, holy shit! We're gonna get you started right, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. What's up, Greg? What's up, God? We got Cass. What's up, Hair Juicer? We got P. Cole, bro. We start the stream off strong tonight, chat. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Crickle? What's up, North? We got A. Russell. We got Cy. We got Tool. What's up, man? We got Plastic in here. I see you, bro. I see you guys. I fucking appreciate you guys coming out, man. For a second, I thought you said Happy Friday. For a split second, I thought you said Happy Friday. I was like, damn. Man, I appreciate you, Jeff. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. You do not have to do that shit, but you always holding us up over here, so I fucking appreciate you, man. Sharing your community with me, bro. I fucking appreciate you, bro. I got a surprise for you guys. I'm really excited. Just wanted to say hi. I got to sleep for the job tomorrow. Take it easy, Si. Appreciate you coming out, old man. Have a good night. First day on Silent Light. You're a badass, bro. I appreciate you, man. I got some edited shit to show. Bro, Si, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Si, relax, bro. With the 5 gifted, bro. I appreciate you, man. I'm trying not to ruin Mrs. Stream, bro. I saw Zero come up in here. Somebody came up in here, bro. Chat's going crazy, man. I can't even keep up with y'all, man. Jugulo, what's up, man? W new subs in the chat, bro. Welcome in, bro. Thank you, Si, for the 5 gifting. Holy shit. This is quite the way to start Spooktober, chat. This is quite the way to start Spooktober, chat. I had a little thing I wanted to show off to you guys for the beginning of the stream, and this is perfect. We got a bunch of fools up in here. What's up, Zero? I saw you in the chat. I have to hop on the computer for this. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I appreciate you, Zero. Man, this is the official start to Spooktober this year. Spooktober 2025. What's up, Elder? I appreciate you guys all coming in from the raid. All smashing the like. I appreciate the love, man. Government shutdown. Trump's king for a day. I appreciate the $1 rant, man. Fucking cheers, y'all. Cheers. Y'all got me wanting to go get a Happy Dad. I've been good. I've been drinking water and shit. I might just get a Happy Dad, chat. I might just go get a Happy Dad. I appreciate you guys, man. Have a great stream, bro. I appreciate you, Jeff. Thank you, bro. I hope you had a good show over there. Thank you, hooligans, for coming in. Happy freedom, everybody. Hit that fucking like button, baby. Hit that fucking like. What's up, Runstoppable? I appreciate you coming in, man. Homie said $1 make you holla. I'm hollering and shit out here, bro. I appreciate you guys, man. I did the thing. What's up, man? I appreciate you, man. I see you, P. Cole.
I'm smoking smoke, snowballs, bud rolled up in diamond dust. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Happy dad. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Shit. I'm debating if I want to go get it right now. W's in the chat if I should go get my alcohol right now, chat. Since the hooligans are coming up in this bitch strong, it's a fucking party now, bro. Thanks for the gifted membership. Yeah, shout out Sai. W's in the chat if I should, huh? Homie said W's. Hello, what's up, Dragon? I appreciate you coming out. What's up, Jimmy? Chat's going crazy tonight, bro. We just got the JeffMAC raid fucking 3 minutes in the stream, bro. Get the liquor. W's, W's, W's. Okay, I'm going to get it, chat. Enjoy the music. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Hold up. Here. We're in our bag tonight, chat. We're in our fucking bag. We're in our fucking bag. I'll be right back. Damn. Let's go, baby.
Fantastic raid, you hooligans. Cat Dog cracks me up. He is so funny. All right, well, they're going to be partying over there. Cat Dog stuff. We are going to read through really quick, but we are wrapping this up. We'll be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Nothing like a Cat Dog raid. Salt Ragu, we rule. We do. Thanks for being here, Matt Rogers. Enjoy your day. Zero, we'll try and get Misfit tomorrow. I didn't see your message until right this second. Thank you to all the care. Much love to you. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Plasquack hooligans are the best. I agree. Thanks for being with us, Rappy. Thank you, Dudden. Appreciate you being here. Major, he's hilarious. I think so too. Cat Dog is always cracking me up. His holler for $1 had Klaus Daniels scared. He didn't know what to think. Meta, Cat Dog is sweet. Nice raid. Yeah, it was a good raid. What's up, Eric? Happy freedom. Oh yeah, he was saying Spooktober. That sounds so racist. That's how you know the Cat Dog doesn't deal in the political realm. That is so funny. He said that today, kicking off Spooktober. Goodness. Russell Dude is great. I think so. He's got 200 official members on his channel. That's big stuff. He's got some big support behind him. It's awesome. He deserves it. He works his ass off. Appreciate you being here, 10 Man. Thank you, Zero. Goth. No, tomorrow's my last day of the antibiotics, and we'll see what happens. My leg is doing better, but it's not healed yet. Thank you to all the care. Appreciate you. Thank you, Plastic Quack. All right, hooligans. I think we are good to go. Like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. Go out there and enjoy your day. Go find yourself some good food. I got a roast today, and I wish I could share with you, hooligans. Be safe out there, but like I said, make your way back to us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.